Fat Man Aquatics was cracking. Sorry for the lateness. I got food late and everything. A whole bunch of stuff going down. Plus, Anthony's Fishy Friends was cracking. Plus, hold on. Plus, we got parent-teacher conference coming up. So, of course, kids want to get their work in late. Can you please grade this now? Hell no. I can't grade it now. Where was it at when it was due? You feel me? Aqua Balls was cracking. Fat Man Aquatics, it is all good until until this guy showed up. My small diminutive frenemy, Joe Munoz. Phil Collins and Genesis are part of the Old Testament. Big J was cracking, man. Thanks for coming through. As the teacher, man. So like we've got an 8-hour window where we allowing parents to come through. So Wednesday we have 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening. Parent teacher conference, bro. Yeah, man. It's always the parents the last to know that their kid sucks, but they knew it from the beginning. Skipper's Aquariums, thanks for coming through. Monica Lynn, always a pleasure seeing you. You already know what it is. S. Dot, ooh, what's cracking? Yeah, man. So I like to give kids the benefit of the doubt while I'm teaching, but because I just want to see how much of the rope they would use to hang themselves with. So they take it. They definitely take a inch and run that thing a mile long, and it makes it afterwards. It makes for a great rant. So this morning I was able to rant to all my students that said, "Listen, I gave you ample time in class. I even let you out early. I've even allowed you to tell me your excuses for reasons why you couldn't get work done, and you still didn't get work done. Now you have to let me know like what's going on." Casual Aquatics was cracking. I've been meaning to catch up with you. Glad you came through. So then I just hit them with the real. Look, I'm probably the only teacher out here letting you, get work turned in at a certain time using the excuses, that you have and whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. And then at the same time, you slap me in the face because now you want me to grade all the work that you turned in one day when I've been asking for the same work for weeks, which lets me know that you've been playing me. So I'm not obligated to grade your work all in one night right now just because parents are coming. I'm not. So I'll just let parents know that you had it all along. You could have done it all along. So that's how you get it, man. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the second half. Scott's Aquariums was Scott's Aquatics was cracking. Yeah, man. So enough about work, man. It's Monday, man. Monday night, man. We trying to get it in. Like this is why I chose Monday nights, so that you can get away from a case of the Mondays and come in, kick it with FishyBizzAquatics in the evening, away from work. Put down your computers. You're done with your Zoom, and now it's just us talking fish for like most of it. Maybe some of it. Sometimes we just get out of the whole fish thing, period. RB Animals and Collectibles was cracking, man. Thanks for coming through. So yeah, so people, talk to me. If you weren't here last week, we have gotten some serious stuff written down for my classroom aquariums. They're going to be looking great. I put them down here on a card here, and this is going to be pretty cool. I was just in the classroom today because like I said, we're headed back into the classroom next week. So I just wanted to look at the setup, wanted to figure out where I wanted to move stuff so it could be permanently there, and we're gonna get it cracking, man. I like the fact that I've got a couple of people ready to donate some fish that they feel are going to be easy and hardy for students to start off as their starter fish. I'm gonna like the fact that we're going to set up this community tank with several different types of tetras mixed in with. I could find the card, tell you exactly what we were talking about. So if you do feel the need that you would like to give some suggestions or help out with what we have, don't hesitate to go to FishyBizzAquatics at Gmail for your ideas or any donation at Gmail. And you can always donate at FishyBizzAquatics PayPal. Yep. I've already gotten a 55-gallon. I'll be setting that up probably Wednesday. Because I don't think I have a lot of parents that have signed up for my teacher conference yet. Here we go. There we go. 40 breeder Pandagaras coolies. Right. All right, casual. All right. That'll fit with our with what we got going on. Cook them and eat them. Riley always wants to cook the fish and eat them. And get them plate size. Priscilla, what's cracking? Polo Rican. You already know what it is right here, Polo Gang. Hey, I've got your arowana. Bow. Then I've got your discus. Bow. The other one is behind it. I ain't set it up really. It's my first time kind of going against the back wall. I would have been over there with the tanks, but I really need to do some maintenance and do some cleaning. I haven't got a chance to. I'm backed up on everything down here, laundry and the whole nine. So I really got to get my stuff together. Having large aquariums with huge fish are always a great idea. Surprisingly, large tanks are much easier to manage than small ones. It's a fact. I've got 40s and 55 gallons right now, but I am going to do a 10-gallon shrimp tank, and I really want to do a pea puffer tank, but I was trying to figure out, is that better as a 20-gallon or a 20 long for pea puffers, or does it matter? They don't really like the length. Do they like the width? Pause. No, thank you. Right. Aquaballs, you say, let me find out what kind of fish I got today. Thanks, Priscilla. You're amazing. Aquaballs is thanking you, Priscilla, if you're still lurking. A moment of silence for a great fish lost today. Oh, Risk Factor Music Group. What did you lose? Oh, my God. Hey, moment of silence for the lost fish. You the man. What did you lose? Having kids select fish types and setups would be a great idea. They will feel more in tune with the process much more. Yeah, you know what, Raleigh, I'm thinking so also. But since I'm not able to get them really, and I just now finding out that I'm still going to be in the classroom by myself. The kids are going to be in hubs in the gymnasium, and we're going to still be virtually teaching. They're trying to keep the teachers as safe as possible, the kids as safe as possible. So they'll be 6 feet apart in the gymnasium. We have 3 gymnasiums plus an auditorium in the school. So I think they are going to be using that. I sent you the funeral video. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I still want to still do this fish club, after school fish club. I still want to do the anime club, mix it all in. And get these kids to get it cracking. Hodes was cracking, man. It's all good. It's all good. So I like the ideas that we put together. I think that this community tank is going to be by far one of the best tanks I probably have ever put together or seen. Thanks to you all. I can't wait to start getting some of you guys' cards and stickers so I can put your channels around the classroom. And I think it's going to be it's going to be great once I get it together. Casual says, however, it has Oscars, so escaping kind of hard. Is he talking to me? Also got 30 Pygmy Corridora. Okay. Any kids on the playfield or bathroom? I think so, Riley. I wish I could find my card that I put everything on. I know it's around here somewhere. I am a mess. So yeah, so 40 gallon, a 55 gallon. I've got a 29 gallon with just a lone guppy in it. And I've got a 10 gallon. So I think it'll be great to showcase different sizes. Students can definitely get a 10 or a 20 readily available. I am going to try my best to be able to give that to them. Like I said, I am going to be checking. Kevin Rosenberg was cracking. I am going to be making sure that I keep an ear down for, funds from the school that will allow me to get these kids a tank in their house. And I'm going to let them go fishing from my classroom, and we'll bag them up and they can float them at home. I think that'll be great. Some tea. You've been belching ever since you've been on. Have I? Have I been belching? Somebody else told me I was belching on live stream. My bad. Not purposely. 29 with one guppy. That's awesome. Well, he was the only guppy that was found in the 29 gallon after I had pretty much drained it almost. And it was right before COVID hit the school. So I wasn't allowed to go back into the class. And a little guppy fry, he's now, it's a she. I think me, Aquafunk, and Dead Fred found out that it's a she. So she is in there still by herself, owning it. No smokes. I do, but I was already late getting on, man. Every time I'm disheveled, man, I don't like it. I don't like when I don't have, laundry finished and then I don't have my papers out. Just a whole bunch of stuff goes down on the weekends with me. I'm still here though. I'm bike. Casual, yes, 135 is nice. Monica Lynn, thank you very much. Can't stand long, just want to stop by. RB Animals and Collectibles, thank you for coming through. Everybody in the chat, be thinking about who wants to jump up here for the hotspot. We didn't hotspot last week. Guess y'all scared. Scared to come up and jump in the hot spot with the biz. Don't be scared. I took 3 fish keepers to sex 1 guppy. You already know I'm not a guppy guy. So, and then I was trying to show them the guppy from a video that I had made. So I was showing them on the like backstage in the live. So I was like, man, can y'all see it from right here? So they just was looking like, look, we're looking for the triangle. Jay Watts, what's cracking? Jay Watts gave me his email, man. We about to go back and forth, man. And we're gonna get that cracking. I know, right? I gotta get the hookah going, but I'm gonna need somebody on the panel so that they can kind of like, I can ask, you know what I'm saying? That way I can seemingly, you know, without people and then just next thing you know, smoke in your face. Like people complain about better in less than 5. And my boy got a 29-gallon one. Yeah, for sure. How do you get in the hot spot? All you got to do is let me know you want to jump in this hot spot, and I'll send you the link, and you just jump right in, and then you're susceptible to all the questions being asked. You feel me? Incredible Hulk. Yes. Yeah. The green machine. He's back there. Thank you, Monica. Monica just be modding. She be modding like a mug. Melly Mel in the place to be. Lunatic Friends, thumbs up and up in this joint. Thank you so much. Hookah or a pole dancer? What's up with dude? What's up with you, Riley? Let's get the likes up. Appreciate you all, man. Like, so yeah, so that's gonna be the biggest thing that I'm trying to do is try to get that that tank looking good. And the only thing is spring break will be coming up, so that's a week off. I would probably have to either get an automatic. Anybody use automatic feeders? Let me know if you use automatic feeders and what's some of the better ones to get. Also, you know what we didn't decide? What's the best heater for aquariums? What do you guys use personally? What's the best filter? What do you guys use personally? So we can write that down. That way I can get, you know, the thing equipped. I'll tell you what I use. But I want to hear what you guys use first and see if we got anything alike. Pole dancers are fun. So heaters, filters, and substrate. That was the thing we're talking about. And remember, we have a 40-gallon. We have the 40-gallon. We're making that into the community tank. So the 40-gallon community. We've got the 55-gallon. We were going to do angels and tetras. I think it was angels and tetras, right? I've got a 10-gallon shrimp tank, which I know nothing about shrimp, but I think who said they were giving me shrimp? Was it Jay Watts? A little tipsy. Don't want to embarrass myself. Not on the first time out, huh? What automatic feeders do you use? And you won't be alone. I'll be rocking. Use vacation fish food. You mean them little white shells that you just put in the bottom? Looks so bland. I didn't even know what it was. I never buy those. I just end up leaving them for like a week. They be hungry as a mug when I come back. I usually don't leave them for a week. At the most, maybe about 3 or 4 days. Then I'll go in there and get it cracking. Filtration depends on the fish. Right. So the 40-gallon is going to be, you know, it's going to be all schooling fish. I think we were saying something like white clouds. We had a host of different tetras, like black skirt tetras. I wanted to do barbs. Everybody said they were a little bit nippy, but which I do know. But if you do it with a host of tetras, So I don't know what to escape that with. Probably small rock. S is S. What's cracking, man? Thanks for coming through. They look like shells or pills, right? Fat Man says, I use sponge filters. Heat depends on the room and location. If the room stays at 72 to 80, I don't add a heater. But I have been using Marineland Precision. Marineland. Those are my filters. Peplin, what's cracking? Thanks for coming through. Peplin Creek Aquatics in this thing. I do use Marineland filters. And I am actually... They have a new one that I've actually tried out, and I like it too. But I've also had Aqua Clear. I do like theirs too. So, anybody know anything? Anybody use anything different or better? For heaters, I use Eheim. I use Eheim heaters. I have Eheim in mostly all of my tanks. I have a top fin in one that's been kicking for some reason. I'm not too keen on top end, but it's been all right. So Eheim is my heater of choice. Anybody got anything different, let me know. Just throw it in the chat. Make a note of it. 40-gallon community, 55 with angels and tetras, 10-gallon shrimp tank. Right. And I might actually get another 40 if we're thinking some other things. I do want to still do a pea puffer. I think I want to do a 20 long pea puffer tank. I had one student that was in my chat last week, and he specifically asked for puffers. So you got to roll with that. He asked me if I still had my puffers. Cherry barbs, I didn't find them to be nippy. Okay. I think we said cherry barbs. Fish box. Yeah, I think we did have cherry barbs. And thanks for coming through. The other is cheapo at local Myers store. Yes, on the shrimp and the Tetra heater, 10 heater. Okay. All right. So Jay Watts, there it is right there. So we're rocking with that. I think I just killed my Dyson. Sounds like it's ready to barf. And just because it got that big ball on it, don't mean you can roll it over everything, Priscilla. Aqua top heaters. Aqua top heaters. Where do I readily get those from, Priscilla? And are those the ones where the heater is embedded in the canopy? Is that what those are? Or is that the actual name of like a regular underwater heater? Digital heater is a higher temp control HG902. What size tank do you have that on, Casual? It sounds expensive, and it sounds like it needs to be on something 300 gallons. Low pH or high pH, a few filter systems that can aid in filtration to hold things like botanicals or place to put minerals. Well, for pHs, it just depends. I think the community tank is going to run low, but I'm not sure. Do angels take high pH? Are they like discus? Don't they take higher pHs? No, they don't take higher pHs, do they? The only ones that need their pH regulated are like my Lake Tandies, where I put my crushed coral in, and probably my Africans. I think they like a little bit higher pH, but I think everything else that we're running is relatively low, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, discus and angelfish are low. Yeah. Marine Precision heaters are cheap now, 2 in the 40. So if one fail, you have a backup. Yes. Casual says a 135 gallon. That's for that big conglomerate heater he was talking about. Aquatop is a company that makes equipment, says Lunatic French. Gotcha. Lower pH for the angels and the discus. And those tetras, we picked two types of tetras to put with those angels. I think I think we said black. Is it black tetras and reds? If I'm not mistaken. I had someone recommend to me Aquanet heaters, not used them personally. I don't interpret. Don't know if available in the US. Gotcha, Fish Box. I could look into it. Peplin uses a lot of Aquatop. So let me see Aquatop. Where do you get Aquatop from? Is it you have to order it and they'll send it to you? How do I share the screen with my guy? I'm gonna share you on my Facebook group. After the stream is over, it'll just pop up like a regular video. You hit the 3 buttons and hit share. But wait a minute. I think you could share it. Can you share it now, y'all? Usually Funk says, you know, he jumps out and shares it also. I think you just share it. I think you just go on, jump out where it says FishyBizzAquatics Live. I think you hit the buttons and share it from there. Live bears love high pH, says Lunatic Fringe. Okay, so there's gonna be quite a few live bears in that community tank, right? Talk to George at Aqua Balls about angels. That sounds good. I only know about angels through Aquafunk. I'm pretty sure he could pick some great ones. We can all come up with some ideas on those. I get them at my LFS. They're great heaters and cheap. Is Aquaball still in here? How many angels can we put in a 55 gallon? Or your notes, you had a whole folder. I know, right? I know. I'm trying not to leave and go get it because I know it's like over there somewhere. Because I was already late. I got you, Jay Watson. We had knocked it all the way out. I suck. Oh. Well, what do you know? Damn it, Jay Watts. You asked, and here it is. Now, community tank. I guess you meant to put 6. Okay, yeah. I'm about to say G. 6 is a great number. All right. So boom. In the community tank, dwarf rainbows, rosy red somethings, fricatas, corridoras, Buenos Aires tetras, super red bristle nose, Colombian tetras, black skirts, golds, cherry barbs, our cherry reds, pearl danios, and cardinal tetras, and pandagaras. Too much? And I believe somebody said I need 5 of everything. So if we're going to dial it back, which fish tubers, you probably don't dial anything back, but does that sound about right? I recommend not more than 2 pair of angels in a 55 gallon, says Raleigh. Now with angels, are they like Africans? Like, can we do an all male angels tank and they just kind of like, they color up? I don't know. Never really dealt with angels. Shared maybe get some more people in here, count like 400s, but 1038 here. I don't know how many people in the group. Love what you do. And Fishy Biz, you hood people? Wait a minute, casual, you talking stuff. What do you mean by you hood people? What's that mean? I've raised many angelfish that may have them pair off, take out the other 4, and then they can raise their own fry to dime size in the tank at Peplin. All right. Oh, good people. I was like, dang, casual, that's messed up. I thought we was cool. I love watching my orange giant Danielle swimming against the extra flow from the power head. Maybe you can set up one tank with a nice school of high flow loving fish. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in my next video is I'm gonna show you the parameters of my room. I have basically taken out my whole work lab bench in the back under the cabinets and put them with fish tanks. I have taken this other space that's in the classroom, and that's where the 40 and the 55 can go. So it looks like I'm gonna have to have a tank on my main desk also. All right, we back good, casual. All right, so hold on. That's just the 40 gallon. That's the community tank, okay? The 55 gallon was angelfish, black tetra, and red. And red, is it Panu? Or those tetras? I do better typing. Okay, so that was the 55. Wait. Get the angelfish when they're young, raise up 6, and due to the fact that it is a non-breeding tank, then reduced to 4. Do not plan to breed them. It would take more facilities. Okay. Yeah, I really want the aesthetics for the students. I want them to see, and then I want them to know what type. Red Phantom Tetras. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay, I'm with it. So we'll do the 6, reduce it to 4, make it non-breeding, just for the aesthetics with the black tetras, the red Phantom Tetras. All right. Now, before that, we went with a darters, DARTERS, which are native of Missouri. Here, red claw crabs in a 10 gallon. I've never had red claw crabs, so that would be interesting. 20 gallon silver hatchet and white clouds tank. That's what it was. A 20 gallon silver hatchet and white clouds tank. 10 neocardinia. And that's what Jay Watts was talking about. He would be able to send to the school. And then we was talking about a crebensis tank, a 20 long, sand substrate, real plants, some valves and some big root plants. Okay. And then a 10 gal. What did we say we was going to put in a 10 gallon? Okay, well, that was it. So 20 gallon with the silver hatchet and white clouds, a 10 gallon with the neogardenia, a 20 long crebensis tank, the 40 gallon community tank, and the 55 gallon angelfish tank. There we go. There we go. All right, it's on record. There it is. Now we're doing heaters, pH, substrate. That's where we're at right now. And then we can get on to somebody who wants to jump into the hot spot, and so we can stop talking business. Let's go. What do we have? So 20 gallon silver hatchet and white clouds. What do we have for substrate? What do we have for heat? Tetras with the angels is a disaster. They're fin nippers. They'll cause issues with the angels. I thought the angels was tough. Red and black Phantom Tetras was brought up. No tetra and angelfish setup, says Raleigh. If we do crabs, they got to climb out of the water sometimes. I don't have the best luck with things that climb out of my tank. I told you guys my fire belly toads used to be all around the school building. They loved the chemistry classroom. Teacher would come in the morning and say, "Hey, your toads are in here. I have to go get them." Hey, Zinger, the Zen Ginger, Mandy Pandy Randy, Dolphin Ray. What's up? What's cracking? Thanks for coming through. We are planning a fish tuber creating tanks in my classroom for students to get involved. So that's where we're at, Zendra. Gravel. All right. Gravel. Anybody opposed to gravel in the 20-gallon silver hatchet and white cloud tank? And I'm guessing we're talking about small gravel, right? Any other decor in there? Any type of mix of gravel and sand in the white cloud tank? A mix. Okay, so we've got gravel mixed with sand. Caribbean sand, red plant substrate, says Jay Watts. All right. And that's even more specific. Caribbean red plant substrate. Caribbean sea red plant substrate. All right. All right. Nice. Nice. Now, and I take it that that color is red. It'll show off the white clouds really well and the silver hatchets. I'm all about that. Whatever the fish can stand out against, as far as we can go minimal with the aquascape, or we can go full on. They actually got to put their noses to the glass to see whatever they need to see. Depends on if they need a line of sight blocking, depending on what's in there. All right. Larger tetras get along with angelfish. You would have to get a species not known as fish fin nipper. Black skirts are fin nippers, red and black are not. All right, lunatic fringe. There we go. Raleigh, we might can take a chance if they're not fin nippers. Natural aquariums, thanks for coming through. Skirt tetra types are nippy, but I haven't had a single issue with rummy nose tetras and angels. All right, Zinginger throws in the rummy noses. All right. So this still might work. Okay, so we have a Caribbean red plant substrate, gravel mixed with sand in the 20-gallon silver hatchet and white clouds tank. Moving on to Jay Watts. Let me know what needs to go. What does the 10-gallon Neocardinia shrimp tank need to have in it? Lisa and Jay, thanks for coming through. Welcome. Serpies are the worst fin nippers when it comes to tetras. I know fish can is knowing the proper species. Okay. Jay Watt says it's red colored clay chips with some black chips in it. I like it. I like it. I don't have any of that. And I think that'll really make the classroom pop. That sounds great. At a richer school or a poorer school? Poor, bro. Been teaching poor schools all my life. I taught at one rich school. Well, one more well-off school before. Wasn't for me. I like being able to talk to kids candidly and a little more down to earth, I think. Caribbean sea black plant substrate. Caribbean sea black plant substrate with the shrimp. All right, so there we go. Caribbean black plant substrate. Perfect. Anything else need to be in there in these tanks? Is there anything like rocks or vases or anything like that needs to go in there? What? Can't go wrong with pygmy cory cats. Says Lisa and Jay. Are we and putting that in the 20-gallon with the silver hatchets? Is that what we're doing? Are they tank mates? You will have problems putting small neons, cardinals, and rummy nose in with the angelfish. Because when they get adults, they'll end up as foods. Lunatic French. With that, I have a suggestion. What's up, Fat Man? Fat Man Aquatics, what you got? What's the suggestion? Set up a budget tank. Do it as cheap as possible to show the kids something possible for them. Just an opinion. Yep. You're absolutely right. And I had that plan in mind. Matter of fact, like a 10 or a 20 gallon that they can just get with 10 or 20 bucks on the Petco sale. I'm going to actually do a video that showcases all the things that you can do for like 30 bucks or something like that. Local landscape supply store, loving the gravel I got for 15, 75 pounds of it. Excuse me. That sounds interesting too. Thanks, Anthony's Fishy Friends. Budgeted tank. Plants in the aquarium, since angelfish do not bother plants. All right, so we're on to the 55-gallon tank. What substrate are we putting in the 55-gallon angelfish and Tetra tank? My angels swim all around, but patrol the top of the tank in the middle mostly. The rummy nose hang out in the middle and around the plants, and my cories hang out at the bottom with my bristlenose pleco. It's great. It's an awesome union. You got your top dwellers, your middle hangouts, and then your bottom dwellers. Get 6 or more, they love to school. Okay. And I believe she was talking about the shit I mentioned there. Pygmy cory cats. Okay. All right. So what Zinger, what do you have at the bottom of your angelfish tank? I've seen a lot of bare bottom tanks for angelfish. I also saw a lot of bare bottom tanks for discus, but you know what? I've also seen some pretty cool aquascapes for both too. Do I want to deal with real plants with this? I do kind of want to make it so that it is not that hard to maintain. That way it can just stay pristine, especially in the classroom. And that way I can teach them how to, siphon the best way and, clean weekly and stuff like that. Fat Man says, grew up in an inner city school from a poor family. It was always a big deal for me when the teachers understood that and did things that was actually accessible for me. Yeah, I am teaching in the high school that I graduated from. So my mom still lives around the corner from the school. I know where all the hood spots are. I know where all the gang activity is. It's still in the same area. So I definitely can talk on their level, and and I can understand, where they're going, where they've been, where they shouldn't go, and stuff like that. Even though stuff has changed, but a lot of stuff sometimes doesn't change when it's like that. All right, corridors love the school. Gotcha. Pygmy ones. Gravel and Caribbean sea sand with Anubis on driftwood. Nice. That's the angel tank. Gravel. Caribbean sea must be the stuff. With Anubis plants on driftwood. That sounds awesome. Just managed to rip a handle off a bucket and spill a bunch of dirty aquarium water. Fortunately, it was on the floor, not the carpet. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, do simple plants like valves. Duly noted. And I think maybe you did note that, because I do have that right here. Because I think Funk said silk plants, and then I think you said valves. Do real plants. Speaking of shrimp, I've seen one give birth today for the first time. She fanned them out, but they are so small I couldn't even see them. And you know what? That is pretty cool, because one, I haven't seen shrimp give birth, so I would be all over that. And if I do have that shrimp tank in the classroom, I have, when I went to Aquashella, I got a couple of those. Priscilla, if you're still in, what was that? God, it's well known too. He makes the magnifying glasses, as the name of the company. And you can just kind of stick it onto the glass, and you can actually just see like the smaller dwellers in there. So I have a couple of those. I would love to. I haven't even used them because I don't have anything like that small that I want to look at. But That'll be great to put in there for the, man, I can make this thing, man, I can make this thing big. I can do a whole gallery walk. Oh my God. And invite all of the teachers in their classroom. Once the COVID stuff is over with, then probably, but man, do any of your students already have tanks themselves? Look, Anthony, all these questions were going to be answered if we didn't have to leave the school for COVID. So I'm really just I want to hit them in the head when they come in my room with the beautiful display of different tanks, aquascapes, and a plethora of different fish. That way I can, then not jog their memory, but, kind of entice them to kind of like, you know what, this looks beautiful. This looks awesome. I want to do something like this. I would love to have this in my room. I would love to have something like that. And then we're just going to go from there. Shrimp babies are very cool, says S. Dot. Always do real plants when you can. Flipper is correct. Thank you, Jay Watts. Golly, I suck. Mike Frost, thanks for coming through. With something like Luigia, you can grow it out and also show the kids how to clip and replant pieces. It's super easy. Sweet, sounds good. And I can put that in the. Well, she has Anubis in with the angel nose. Not the crebensis tank, but the community tank. Let's get to the community tank since that has the most fish in it, and there are different species. What do we put in the 40-gallon tank that has the Colombian tetras, black skirts, cherry reds, the pearl danios, the cardinal tetras, the corridors, the Buenos Aires, the focatas, the super red long bristle nose, the rosies, the dwarf rainbows, the pandagaras, water sprite. Is that what we do for that? Botany is on the other side of zoology. Can tell you love your Rift Valley cichlids from East Africa. For sure. A sponge to add to the intake part of the filter. Yes, so that we don't lose any small entities. All right, Rally, thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate you. Eggs were disappearing, so I didn't see anything come out. All right. Where are we at? Java fern, banana plants, all easy and cheap. And Lisa, we are doing this in the 40-gallon community tank with everything that I just said. We're talking Java fern. I could probably get this stuff on band around here. I think a lot of people have stuff that they're just clipping off and almost dang near giving away. So I will stock up Java fern banana plants. Dude, I was supposed to have some plants come in today, right? Dang. Oh, I hate that. Shrimp babies are impossible. You could do small island of plants in the middle. Maintenance would still be easy to do. Sounds good, fish box. I do not oppose that idea. Like a nice middle motif decor. And then on the, what I saw that was super cool. It was the cardinal. Those are the ones that have been showcased, right? The cardinal tetras. It was some cardinal tetras, and they were in a cylinder tank, and they had a beautiful plant tree-like aquascape in the middle. And you see those jokers just kind of just racing around that thing. It was dope. It was dope. I haven't seen any cylinder tanks before. I just saw them there at Aquascape. I'm pretty sure you can. Do you have to get them made or something? What does the principal think about your fish idea? What subject do you actually teach, and how do you incorporate tropical fish into the subject? I teach biology. I also teach physical science. The principal loves it. Anything to keep the students occupied, focused. And I usually, in my second semester of biology, we start talking about habitats and niches and invertebrates and animals and nature and natural and all of that stuff. So I kind of just want to, I'll probably work it in there somehow. I mean, with biology, since it's the study of life, everything living it is incorporated. So as long as the fish are alive, even when they're dead, you know what I'm saying? The great circle of life still works as a biology lesson. Fin nippers, you will have to keep in mind that is a large number of fish species in the community. You won't be able to get a whole list in a 40-gallon, maybe 240. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I'm probably not going to get a 240 for the classroom. So I'm still kind of sticking with something that these kids can actually probably attain within the next couple of years, especially if they start getting jobs their junior year. I think I have some sophomores that might be working. Can everybody hear and see me all right? I'm getting a flash of my internet. It looks like it's kind of like tinkering. So let me know. I was sent shrimp last week and one was buried. It was far along, had a baby shrimplets in the bag, not dropped eggs. They were so tiny. Amazon swords in the 40 would be cool. Very nice. And I was thinking that too. And those are the easier ones. Add chain sword. All right. Let's put chain sword in there. I gotta look at those. A big sword in the middle. Oh, Bacopa. Yep, Bacopa. Somebody did say, but you know what? Royal Fish Aquatics is selling Bacopa. He's giving you 2 Bacopa and 2 Amazon sword plants for 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I went and got $50 worth from him so I can kind of just start them growing. And I think I'm going to put them in my betta tank. And I think I'm going to put the Bacopa in the 29-gallon with the single guppy. And then that way, by the time I get ready to kind of like want to put something somewhere, we'll get that rocking. If you go to Royal Fish Aquatics, his last video, he invited everybody to email him who wants 2 Bacopa and 2 Amazon for 20 bucks or 25 bucks or something like that. Along the backside, you can plant as well. It's real easy to do maintenance with those type of tanks. All right, that sounds good too. A good idea about the plant island. I think so also. Some Apongeton plants will be cool in the 40. Bulb plants that grow easy. All right, Jay Watts, you're going to have to give me some names. They sell cylindrical tanks, just not at PetSmart or Petco. Gotta go to a more privately owned fish and aquarium store. Usually kind of expensive unless they're betta tanks. Gotcha. Ooh. Now, are those cylinder tanks? Well, I'm pretty sure they sell them to all people who will pay for them, but do you see them more with freshwater fish or saltwater fish? Because I have a completely saltwater store that I go to, and they have pretty big tanks. I've never asked for a cylinder tank before, but it seems awesome. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Jeff. For power outages, in that before they have filtration, that is where the general inch of fish per gallon came. So guideline. Okay, got it. I got it. Thank you, Monica. A dirt bottom tank would be a great lesson on life since it eventually maintains itself with time. Not bad. Not bad. Chain swords are cool because they have lots of babies. I have a banana plant in my betta tank. He loves to rest on the leaves. Very nice. I have swords in my betta. I Got everything in that damn tank. If I'm putting a tank together, I pick the fish I want most first. Maybe a thought if you're not going to have enough room for everything. Yeah, I feel that too. I just kind of like I've never really did a whole community of fish before with different species, so I just want to make sure that I ask some of the experts here that have more dealings with them. I've never done shrimp before. I think that would be cool for students to see. What? I got a $10 gift certificate to Royal I can donate to. Outstanding, Jay Watts. Jay Watts is donating his butt off. Nike girl, what's cracking? Oh man, I haven't seen you in forever, Nike girl. Good seeing you. Thank you for coming through. Nike girl is game time. Oh man, that's awesome. It's good to see you. These plants can require certain requirements. They are above the average Aquarius level. All right, so if your water is very hard, don't get them. And St. Louis water is ridiculously hard. Just throw root tabs in if you do the Amazon swords for heavy root feeders. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not doing too bad, Nike girl. I am headed back into the classroom next week. So I am trying to do something for the kiddos, and I'm asking my fish tuber friends to see how we can set up at least 5 different types of tanks to get the students wanting to have their own tank. And then at some point in time, able to give those students tanks by the end of the year with fish. So trying to make my dream into a reality here. Don't forget to contact Missouri Fish and Game people. Yep, you're right. Lunatic Fringe, I got them right here. I'm going to holler at my Mozzie Connects, and we are going to get that together for sure. No, what's up with you, Nike girl? What games are you playing lately? Are you still gaming? I can only imagine. Freeze root tabs first so they don't dissolve while you put them in place. It's a good tip. Freeze the root tabs. Needs to teach kids these days to love animals and learn to take care of something. Absolutely, they definitely need that care, that kid gloves care, and definitely need that responsibility, that patience, some love and some attention to something. Fluval planted substrate, it lowers my pH, might be a good option for your shrimps or planted tanks. Got you, because I have Fluval planted substrate in my betta tank with my plants. Diablo 3 like crazy. Very nice. I remember Diablo when it first came out. You may want to invite them on the panel or do a video with them. No harm in asking. Are you talking about the Mozzie representatives, Lunatic Fringe? Who to come up on the panel? It's for the kids. My heart feel good, and it hasn't even come to fruition yet. I know, right? It makes you feel all ooey gooey inside when you think about students looking at something that we put together and that they are actually going to end up learning something and being able to take care of this stuff in their own homes. I'm loving it, and know how to take care of it. I just logged out of World of Warcraft? I was playing while watching. I'm a 2K basketball playing guy. I just finished taking a big L and it sucks. Really nice guppies. Let me know, says Lisa and Jay. I breed some nice red mosaic Dumbos. Wow. You can see them on my channel. I'd love to donate a few pair when you get it all set up. Lisa, will do. I will definitely hit you up, and I will definitely check out the channel. We will definitely be in touch. Hit me up at FishyBizzAquatics@gmail.com and drop me your name and your email address so that we can definitely link up and see what we can get going. Some root tabs like to float. pinch a hole in each and let the air escape. It's easier to put in the substrate. Another tip from Kevin Rosenberg this time. So freeze them and pop a hole in them. Scott and Nike Girl are reconnecting. Fat Man Aquatics says yes. I'm talking about the Missouri Fishing Game people in some in Virginia have done things on YouTube. In other words, some buddy may show up in your class for a special. Very nice, Lunatic Fringe. I like that. Special presentation. I like it. I like it. Will do. I will definitely reach out. I play a bit of Fonza on the Xbox. Fonza. Look here, Luke. All right, so you know the weather was all terrible, and then my FishyBizzAquatics clothing guy, he went to jail. I mean, he had hurt his arm and his rotator cuff. So he had told me it might take him a week to get back proper. So I am actually about to go over there later on this week, maybe like Thursday, and see if he could go ahead and knock the rest of those things out for me so I can send everybody stuff at one time. So it will be coming, Elsie. I have not forgotten. I have not forgotten. Fat Man Aquatics has changed so much since I last played. Oh, okay. Forza. Isn't it called Forza car racing? Oh, Fonza. Okay, yeah, Forza. I think it's Forza. That's a fat bummer. It's all good, LC, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You too, Nike Girl. I'm glad you popped in. It's definitely good to hear from you. I have to come and check you out again. I did see the video on Nitrogen Cycle LC Aquatics. Everybody, that's Luke. He's 16 years old. Go to LC Aquatics and check his channel out. He is doing some pretty smooth things. He's doing like a lot of adult things. He's been in the hobby for 10 years, ever since he was 6 years old. And he says that he's done quite a bit. So definitely check his channel out. Kevin Rosenberg, thank you for coming through. Salute to you, sir. And I have your tips written down, and we'll definitely use those. I think it's Forza Fish Box. Yeah. I know we've already been in here an hour, and we've only been talking about this classroom tank setup. Anybody want to jump on the panel? Let me know. I got a little while. Probably gonna hit a bit early. All right. All right, Nike Girl. One love to you too, and I appreciate you for coming through. Yes, I am seeing them, Monica. Thank you. Thank you for sending the links through. Monica is sending my Instagram through. She's sending my Gmail through. She's sending everything through. I appreciate you, Monica. Straight up. Straight up. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is going to be great, man. I think this is going to be great. Like I said, the 20 long Crebensis tank, we've already decided what we're going to do with that. The community tank, whichever way we go with that, is going to be awesome. The 55 gallon, I think, is going to look good with Anubis and on driftwood with the Caribbean sand. The Jay Watts's Cardinal Neocardinia shrimp tank is going to be dope with the Caribbean red plant. The 20 gallon Silver Hatchet White Clouds tank, I think, is going to be awesome too. I think I think it's coming really nice as far as the ideas. So now I got to put in the legwork pretty soon, and that's when we get to see it a little bit better. So I'll definitely be making that happen. Hey, Luke, you are, I like your moxie and your spunk, kid. You got it. You've got the makings of becoming a great tuber. Oh, man. Oh, for those of you guys still here, man, before I go, I want to show you guys. Let me know what you guys think about my I'm about to put another short out. And it's about African cichlids and how they have their kids. I want you to be the first to see it, and let me know what you think. Does your female cichlid? Oh, oops. All right, so check this out. Before I put it out, look like this. Oh, hold on. Does your female cichlid look like this? Down in the mouth. Possible throat babies. I'm trying to give them tail, throat baby. That just means she's on her way to getting ready to spit. African cichlids are what we call mouth brooders, meaning that they keep the eggs in their mouth until they hatch, and then after that they spit them out. Next time your cichlid looks down in the mouth, just look down in its mouth. And if you see something looking back at you, well, those are just... I'm trying to give them tail, throw baby. What you guys think? Go ahead and post that tonight. Oh, you should go live twice a week. I want to take the hot spot, but I don't want to embarrass me. Or you, LOL. Look, it's happened before. It's going to happen again. 10 o'clock at night, you just, or wherever you're from, it could be 11. You just never know. You never know what you're going to get. Yes, indeed. Throat babies. Throat babies. I refer to them as Rift Valley cichlids. There are more species in West Africa and Madagascar. You're discriminating. Yeah, lunatic fringe. I understand that, but for some reason the algorithm loves when you say African cichlids. So we'll see how it goes. Great short video. The students will love it. 3,000. There you are. What's cracking? That mouth brooding is why they are such a successful species. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Creating my own DIY caves right now. Oh, yeah, casual. I definitely got to get you on here, man. We'll get you on here early so you can get it in. They are throat babies. Oh, man. Fat Man Aquatics, you out? I'm about to be out too, G. Thank you for coming through, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Listen, you all. Hey, we did it again, man. We've got more ideas. We now have aquascapes. We also now are going to be doing heaters. We got some pHs. We're going to do it. And I like the way that it's coming together, man. I like the way that it's coming together. Rift Valley cichlids from Africa. That way you can cover the bases and then teach them about the Congo and Madagascar. So I got you, lunatic French. That sounds doable. And also it seems like it will expand my channel. So I'm all about that. Are you doing any black water tanks? That would be a good learning opportunity. You know what? I tell you what, Fishbox, we're going to do what we can for the remainder of this year. I only probably have these students either once or twice, and then they go to different classrooms. So what I really kind of want to do is I want to get this thing running successful. I don't want to put too much into it. Like, I don't want to put a lot. And then that way I can probably entice other teachers that want to at least set up a aquarium in their classroom. And then we can start rocking with black water. We can start rocking with, you know, all kind of different stuff. Get some wave runners. I mean, get some wave makers in a couple of tanks. See how big they want the tanks rocking, and I think that'll be dope. What's cracking? YouTube got some throat babies. I'm about to, I'm about to, I'm about to put it out there for the world to see. Hashtag throat babies. Amazing documentary on YouTube about Congo River fish. Sounds good. I definitely want to check that out. Natural aquariums. Support our teacher and future principal, Fishy Biz. Thank you, Monica Lynn. She's awesome. No, at Jeffrey Watts, I tend to believe that when Africa is mentioned, it's always the Rift Valley. Anything fish is good, I think. Absolutely. Right on. Still in you, still in you. Appreciate it. A neon tetras live in black water, believe it or not. Yeah, man. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna put that short out. I've got some more content coming pretty soon. I like doing these shorts though. So I'm going to get a before and after look of the classroom. And I'm gonna try to get some ideas from students and stuff like that and see what they think if I'm able to. So listen, you all, it's been real. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I appreciate all your comments, all your love, all your support. And that's all I got, man. All right. So I appreciate you all, man. We'll see you again Monday at 9 p.m. Hey, be ready to get on this hot spot. All right. Because I'm going to put it out there and you never know what you're going to get. Okay. Listen, everybody have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, be well. And I'm out of here. Y'all be easy.